Charles LeBlanc here. Go to Google, write my name, Charles LeBlanc. You'll see my blog. I just decided to stop here and walk. What time is it? It's 5 after 9, walking the bridges. People tell me it's not safe. I say, come on, this is Fredericton. So, they don't have hitmans yet. They don't, that's coming, but not yet. So, never mind that. The person asked me today, what kind of people live in Fredericton? And that's a good question. What kind of people live in Fredericton? Now, poverty exists here, big time. And then you got the bureaucrats, the snobs. Then you got the poor people. Then you have the working poor. And then you have people that just doing just enough to survive. It's like one person once told me a few years ago, I want to work because I want a voice. So if you don't work, you don't have a voice. I wonder if those people inside that building, the New Brunswick legislators, do they think I have a voice? Hey, can you hear me, guys? Oh, nice echo. Tomorrow, the house is going to open. So, what kind of people? I remember my priest, Father Brian, when he was here. I miss him. Je m'aime beaucoup. Anyway, he used to tell me he would make 3 to 4 funerals a year. Now that he left, he was in Chidiac, Capelé, Marmancourt. He does about once every 2 or 3 weeks. And people, the bureaucrats, I was here Christmas time last year. I stayed in Fredericton. The place is a ghost town. There's nobody here. But really, the question I was asked, what kind of people is in Fredericton? I believe mentally wise. What kind of people? An example, I won't mention no business. I won't do that. I bought this woman in a business today. And at the end, she bought about $50 worth of stuff. But the person that runs the business, which I don't go there too often, I asked a question, then she realized who she was talking to, and her eyes switched to a snob. Anyway, so I turned around. I immediately spotted the snobby eyes, and I said, "Oh, you lied to me, oh, blah, blah, blah." And her eyes, "Oh, I never lied to you." And that's, I'm not going to go into details. But what I'm saying is you had the snobs attitude. And usually that's what those snobs don't come from. They come from the city, but it's a family. It's sort of like you don't have to be a government employee to be a snob. It's a gene that gives you the attitude that they're much better than you. Now, you got the working people. The working people trying to survive just to get a voice. And it's very hard to survive in Fredericton. I'm lucky. I got housing. I'm in downtown Fredericton, which the police are trying very hard to make sure that I get evicted. But it's not everybody that can live downtown. If you work, the rent is outrageous. $700-800 a year, a month. It costs a lot of money. So then you're trying to mix everything together, which I'm proud of Fredericton. When the healthcare center moved to the Centennial building, I said I have one prediction that I was wrong, and I will admit when I'm wrong. I said the Berlin Wall is coming down. Once the snob see the people, all ripped jeans, those methadone angry people, ADHD methadone angry people, they're going to call the police. What are those people doing here? And you know what? Maybe at first it was a couple of calls, but after that it went beautiful. To see the bureaucrats, the snobs, and the people on methadone, you don't have to be on methadone to go at the healthcare center. You don't have a doctor, but the poor people, they got along, beautiful, but you still had the attitude of the snobs. So really, what kind of people lives in Fredericton. The legislator in the back. Sean Graham, he's still in this city, but he's not born here. Bernard Lord, he's out of here. Frank McKenna, he's out of here. David Allward, he's out of here. Brian Gallant, is he around here? I don't know, I haven't seen him for a while. Is he still here? And, the politician, they're all from out of town. All different attitude, different personality. And that's this area. And the MLAs bring their team with them. The executive assistant, their family, friends. Then they come here for 4 years or 8 years. It depends what kind of attitude the government has. Then they vote them out. Then they leave. And the new breeds arrive here. And they're going to make changes. Then they get defeated. Then they move back out. But Fredericton, there's a gene. The snobby gene to walk straight and give you the attitude that they're much better than you. That still stays here. And the poor, like I had, let me check my battery. We're doing good. I had a person today, a native, nice looking girl. And she come to me, she's proud. She got her GED. She got equal to a high school diploma. She worked hard on it. She got it. Now, do you think that person is going to get a job? Of course not. It's who you know. That's the kind of people that lives in Fredericton. Certain people are allowed to work and certain people are not. I'm one of those one that's not allowed. That's why they try to kick me out of this city for years. But that's the kind of people that Fredericton is. Brad Woodside. Now there's, Brad. Brad is born in Minto. Can't call him a person from Fredericton. That's a different gene. Look at the way he was acting, man. He was the Donald Trump. Brad, we miss you. I'm so sorry that I voted you out of his office. Mike O'Brien is next. Maybe Brad will return. Anyway, never mind that. Just got a flashback. But that's the kind of people that the gene. Mike O'Brien, yeah, I think maybe that's the problem. Mike O'Brien, he gives you the attitude. He's much better than you. Always smiles, but he's much better than you. So, answering the question, really, what kind of person lives in Fredericton? You've got the people that's very poor that won't go nowhere. And then they say, well, we want you to work. But, no benefit, less pay. That's slave labor. And I call it racism against the poor. Well, the poor is not a race. It's discrimination. It's not right. It's classism. It's elitism. Bullshit. Oh, sorry. Watch my language. But what kind of people? You tell me. What kind of people are truly living in Fredericton? That call Fredericton home? And I don't know. I don't know. That was a good question. What kind of people? I say the gene, strong, that if scientists around the world, if they knew that people on wheelchair, when they have spinal injury, all they have to do is get the gene out of the spine. Have you tried to walk like a snob? The spine goes like this. I tried that once. I lay in bed for about 3 days. But if they could take the gene of the snobs and put it into a person that has spinal injury, the person will get up and say, wow, hallelujah, I could walk again. But people don't think about that because we're not that kind of people that's medically knowledgeable in medicine. Boy, am I ever really going off mark. Tonight had 4 double-double today. But anyway, what kind of Fredericton, what kind of people live in Fredericton? Tell me.